Three, two, one. All right. What up? What up? What is up, everyone? It is the end of March 2022. We are on the precipice of April, which is Poetry Month. So lots and lots of busy things. It's going to get crazy busy. People are going to be promoting workshops. People are going to be promoting, their own open mics, all sorts of cool poetry games, all that stuff, book releases, upcoming publications. It's great stuff. So welcome back to another Monday night online open mic. If this is your first time here, welcome. It's great to have you. We've done about 100 plus episodes of these already. And thankfully, we have a whole backlog. So if you're on YouTube already, after you check out today's show, go back and revisit old episodes. Thanks to our homie Kit Wren, one of the originals and OGs of the online open mic. He leaves timestamps every week, so it makes it super easy to navigate. Just have it in the background, doing a little bit of cleaning. Put on the stay-at-home open mic on the background and just listen to people's art, or if you just want to listen to some great things. People always bring some, their own voice, their own stories, lots of learning, lots of feeling to be had, as well. So my name is Rich. I am the project director of the Barbed Open Mic series. We are based out of El Paso, Texas. And this is the stay-at-home open mic, coming from the comfort of our own homes. We have people joining us from all over the world. Today, I'm going to thankfully be able to take a step back, kind of run the tech side of things, maybe interact with you guys on YouTube in the live chat. But we're going to hand over the reins to poet Kahn, Rass, who does great job. She does such a great job every time with connecting with people and introducing them. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and welcome today's host. Going to take it over, poet Kahn. What is up? How are you tonight?
What is up? Hello, everybody. Thank you, Richie. Hey, everybody. So great to be closing out Women's Month with BWOMS, Barbed Wire Open Mic Series at El Paso, Texas. And the family's here tonight. So glad to see all of you guys. Feel free to rep what you got going on, whatever you have brewing next month, or any kind of, just something you may want some love and affirmation on that you're proud of in your life. You know what I mean? Come share that with the family. I'm proud of some. I applied to one of my dream jobs this week. To Netflix writing position. You know what I mean? I'm one of the 1,500 applicants, but damn it, I'm in there. So let's go. So please, feel free to share your accomplishments and, whatever you'd like to just put on the floor. So I am, I'm going to share a new piece for Women's Month. Yeah, of course. This is a piece I wrote out of our, thank you guys in the chat. Woo, woo, woo. Shout out to people on YouTube, to our newcomers here in the building. Appreciate you, okay? For our baby that ain't been here for a year, but he came back. No, we're always here, dang it. No, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Lee. Heck yeah. And we are also brewing a BWOMS karaoke takeover. We're brewing that. Just wink, wink. I'll be there on time this time. Okay, my bad. All right, anyway. So I'm gonna start us off with a poem. Let's see. So, okay, I am currently running a women's workshop, women's only workshop. Our second installment is going to be this Thursday. And so what we're addressing in this workshop is healing, sensual healing, reconnecting our mind, body, and spirit with our pleasure centers, and just addressing whatever may have caused the discord. Amen. It is a paid workshop. It is, I'm stretching here, but it's a dream of mine. So I love gathering the women and inspiring and pouring confidence and encouragement into them. So if you'd like to be a part of that, I'll drop my link tree in here in a second. But this is a piece that came from the last workshop. This is called Pussy Heart. Oh, you beautiful lady part, Lovelace woman, you, I do not know who took the crook, brewed you into a woman seeking a man, wreaking repulsiveness, a phantom of the opera, the absent father replica, searching for love in the silence after darkness. What part did he choose? Why? Knowing my growing would be an unfolding of continual love, loss, lust, lies. Why would you take my pussy heart and leave? I have been looking, seeking, speaking in tongues, pursuing happiness outside of me. You, pussy, you were never enough. I am sorry for the hopelessness placed in place of confidence by the matriarch. None of the evidence matters now. Let's meet at the park after dark, roll up some with no stems, no seeds. Let us dance under the moonlight, celebrating our victory, you and me. I see you, but do you see me worthy of your commitment, confession? I heard your discussion of disdain regarding my motivational paralysis. I hear you wanting wet ooze, and yet I do not let you. I am sorry. Hardly thought you cared for my opinion. You waited for me to show up. Show love. How dare I discard you because your river is dry? How dare I? How dare I keep us from orgasmic unity each and every time? Let me say again, I am sorry. It is safe here. It is safe here. You fear revealing to me your deepest secrets, your confidence I must earn. Whatever happened, whatever the hurt, take my hand. Let's heal. That's that piece. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's some of the levels we're reaching in the workshop and what we do in poetry. And yeah, so all right. We will go on into the list here. Let's see. Got somebody in the waiting room. And first we have coming to the stage, Deadpan Lizzie. I'll give it up for Deadpan Lizzie. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, darling. Hey, and let me say, I did not mean to unmute in your set Sunday. I mean to just take this moment to say that, but it's been on my heart.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that was you.
And I was like, no, I was trying to take
just
myself
told on
off.
yourself.
Man, you know,
I didn't know that was
sorry.
you. I thought it was like someone who wasn't
Okay.
a part of our community. If I'd known it was you, I wouldn't have said anything. It's all
No,
good.
it's okay. It's okay either way. But I just, I just wanted to know you to know I love you and I'm supportive of you, and I would never do something like that intentionally.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. I had no idea. I wasn't looking at the Zoom box because I had my Word doc in front of me. But now that I know it's you, I don't get upset about it. I just thought it was like one of the new people that was like being rude, and I'm like, otherwise I wouldn't have said it. But thank you. And yesterday was great. Very excited for the Fierce 15 launch. Before I read, I noticed like a lot of you are wearing some Yankee beanies, so I had to double bag or Yankee hats. A couple of you wearing Yankee hats. So we got a rep. Yeah. And I haven't double bagged in a while. Anyway, so I'm gonna read 2 pieces tonight. The first one is called A Poem for the Nosy Asshole. I'm aware I have a speech impediment, and my teeth do not always move when I speak, and my mouth does not always open that wide when I talk, or even project. How about you mind your own business? You think I have been unaware of this my entire life? So that's for people that are assholes. And this last poem, I just wrote earlier, so this is new shit. It's called My Stars. The stars have not yet appeared in the black sky tonight. The one thing I would like to see before I close my eyes tonight. Feeling half out of sorts, half myself. The stars always holding my hand when I need to chill, when I need to escape into the constellations and galaxies far, far away. When those disappoint you, the confident words cannot flow out of the phone and into their brains. The stars, my sword, my blanket, my favorite pillow I love to rest my exhausted head on at the end of the day. Starlight, star bright, no stars I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have at least one star, all I wish for tonight. Thank you.
Yes. Guys, please unmute. Show
Awesome pieces.
share some of them
Awesome.
roses. Yes. We started off the night with the asshole poem. You know what I mean? Every poet has an asshole poem. Yes, David. Let's go.
Sometimes you just gotta call out the assholes.
Yeah. And because people don't want to appreciate people's differences at time, you know, and those are all the things that make us who we are. So hell yeah, Lizzie. Thank you for sharing your piece with us, love. Appreciate you. Heck yeah. All right, pulling up the list here. Next, we have from East Harlem. We have Miss Vex Legs coming to the stage.
Hey, Kahn, can you hear me good?
Hey, darling. Sorry.
Do I sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead when you're ready, dear.
All right. I have 2 pieces tonight. The first one is called Breaking. Lisa points to the boxes in the corner. There's a yo-yo, Superman action figures, the Easy Bake Oven she swore in middle school would upstart her culinary career, the Barbie she planned to give her daughter, with the speech of how not every girl gets a Ken and that's okay. I helped Joe put the rest of the boxes out front. He wears a look of turmoil like no other. No one could have played victim any better. Corona clenched tightly like the feel of a newborn's first grasp. He knocks over the Hot Wheels, the bibs, the pacifiers. In his mind, its name was Chad. He would have been well-groomed enough to deny a woman's obvious signs of infidelity. In Lisa's mind, its name was Tracy. She would have been taught that yes would always be implied, and the ways of keeping a secret life a secret. For a while, at least. Joe's back in the house, sighing over the crib, the only thing that proved he was in fact good with his hands. He had put in the determination of a man trying to fix a broken marriage, only to become that man 2 weeks later. The neighbors are swarming, once asking why Joe's getting rid of a perfectly good crib. He mutters that it's because he and Lisa got rid of a perfectly good son or daughter. We'll never know. And my last piece is called New Normal. There comes a point in time when you realize in order for things to stay the same, they must always be changing. You must constantly adapt to the multifaceted normalcy. There is not one clear-cut definition, only the notion that the thing you force yourself to learn today will be replaced tomorrow, like how my ears were trained to listen to the pitter-patter of tiny eager paws, making their way toward me, along with the clink of an ID tag, with the name that my mouth can no longer say without wreaking havoc on a brain that is flooded with an endless stream of what was and used to be's. My lips will fight to remember being softly pressed against the graying face. and my eyes will continue to try and piece together an image of a face that had not succumbed to illness. And just as he has drifted away, so too has the scent that he left on every toy that once brought him joy, and on every blanket used to cover him when the cold nights were hard to endure. Thank you.
Please show some love for Bex Lex. Beautiful storytelling, man. Wow. That was beautiful, love. Thank you so much for sharing those with us. Heartbreaking, doing your storytelling job. I see you. Thank you, love. Good to have you with us tonight. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen you. So heck yeah, good to see you again. All right, next we have up our duo. We have General Alissimo and Heidi. And I'm not sure how y'all wanted to do that. So I was just bringing y'all up together, if that's okay.
Oh, I'd pretty much go anywhere with Brian anyway.
And that's the best place to be,
Of course. Unless it's in a grocery store. I draw my line at the grocery store.
That's when Heidi gets emotionally abusive.
I start throwing cucumbers at him.
I won't expound on that, so because that's a personal matter. I don't go.
The reason I just wanted to say I wrote this poem at 3:00 in the morning when I couldn't sleep. And the only reason I'm not reading it is because it's so small, I can't read what it says. So I employed my great friend Brian to express it for me because I know that he can.
Okay. This is called The Bad Day. I started pulling my hair out today, little strands, piece by piece. I needed to feel the pain. I needed the release to cover up the ugly things I can't let you see, for if you saw them, you would surely leave. I never used to be this way. I used to be able to see, but now I'm pouring coffee into my shredded wheat. If this is a joke, then God has been beat. The joke is on them because I have a plan, so hang on to your seat. I'm going to kick some ass, and I love as much as I can. You all thought I was weak somehow, somebody you could tease, someday I will corner you and bring you to your knees. The shame is not mine, nor is the guilt in me. Never again will I see what you see, yet you will never see what is inside of me. The wars are fought. The fires rage. The heart is in a cage. Come take my hand, stroke my cheek. Give me a sign that it is okay to speak. I will let you in. Thank you. That was written by my friend Heidi McQuinn.
Yeah, hugs to you and just affirmation and validation to you. And I pulled my hair out today. My goodness, that was just, thank you for sharing that with us. Go ahead, Jenna, you're going to bless us as well?
Yeah, I've got two short pieces. The first is called Casper versus Beetlejuice. People who ghost other people are people who thrive on having an imagined last word by not having to say any words at all. As a result, for the record, there is no record on record. And then I'm going to do this piece called Why Lady Godiva is Rolling Over in Her Grave. I have borne witness to the end of an era. Godiva chocolate is now sold in Dollar Tree stores. When I was growing up in Mobile, Alabama, my mom's friend Dodie owned a shoe store. Every year when Dodie returned from the New York International Shoe Expo, she brought back shiny gold wrap boxes of Godiva for her friends. Godiva chocolate wasn't sold in Mobile or anywhere in Alabama those days, though there was a Russell Stover store in Bel Air Mall. Godiva was a premium luxury product. I was allowed only a couple of pieces of mom's Godiva when my teeth sank into the rich, dark chocolate with amaretto truffle filling topped with a lone sliver of toasted almond. My senses flooded with a sense of luxury. Godiva finding its way to Dollar Tree, the bottom rung of the retail ladder just below Big Lots, indicates it is no longer luxury nor premium. If I took a bite of Dollar Tree Godiva, I doubt I would taste either luxury or premium, but I would be able to cleanse my palate with a Dollar Tree Blood Orange Pellegrino or Pomegranate Perrier. And you know what? I think if I could have time to do one more, I'll do this piece that I did at Tumblewords, if I can find it. Yes, okay, here we go. So I was staring at my pen and I wrote a poem about that instead of following what I was supposed to do. It's called One Day I Shall Buy a Vacation Home from Marie C. Boast. I hold a pen upside down and click it with my middle finger until my brain instructs me to hold it correctly and start writing. I read the writing on the pen. Marie C. Boast, a Distos real estate specialist, but her website was spelled wrong on the pen. www.mariaboast.com rather than www.marieboast.com. Website does not exist. I type in www.marieboast.com. Arrow 404, website not secure. But with great risk to my hard drive, I check out her website. Edisto is an island 40 minutes from Charleston, South Carolina, and 90 minutes from Hilton Head. Marie is pretty enough to be a news anchor who will eventually be poached by Good Morning America, eventually anchoring the nightly news after David Muir decides to retire early. This is the aura that emanates from her business card / billboard / bus bench photo. I wonder how her pen found its way to Richetta's Pizzeria in Falmouth, Maine, which always has pens which reads Richetta's, but not this time around, when I heisted the pen from a waitress who probably wasn't upset when I took it, unless, of course, Marie C. Boast is her auntie, who she hasn't seen in several years. Thank you.
Guys, please show some love for Mr. General.
Yeah, awesome.
Let's toss some roses around, dang it. Woo, woo. Heck yeah. Shout out to Tumblewords. I got to get me a little bit of Tumblewords this weekend, dang it. I said, dang it. It's a Saturday for Tumblewords. I got to give me some. So yes, so heck yeah. It's always good. Always a good place to just let the creative juices roll. Heck yeah. So anyway, all right. Next.
Wait. Can I just make one quick announcement? Kahn, I'm sorry. On Saturday night, and I'll put this in the chat, I'm going to be interviewed by El David for his show with the Urban Beat Poet Society, which is called Chopping It Up, and it's an interview show, and I'm really honored to do that, and I'll just put all that info in the chat. Plus, next Monday, of course, will be my next Cafe Journalism. So thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations on your interview, Mr. Generalissimo. Heck yeah. Congratulations. That's awesome. Awesome. Good news. All right. So next we have to the stage, Mr. Doc Janning.
Thank you.
Hi there. How are you?
Oh, I'm alive. At least I think I am.
Over the TV.
What the?
Sorry about that. We muted. Okay. Go ahead. Take the mic when you're ready, dear.
Okay. Today, I read for our city council meeting, as is my usual, and I got some props. The council president said that I had created an interest in poetry in her, and two of the other council people did a double thumbs up. So it was amazing. And on top of that, this past week, I was asked to participate in a panel of poets laureate from around the state of Ohio, who will be speaking on getting communities involved in poetry for the annual meeting of the National Federation of State Poetry Societies on June the 24th. So a lot of things happening in my life. Foreshadows. Between worlds, worlds of dream and those of waking, amid hidden chthonian depths of eldritch dimensions, lie arcane foreshadows of before today, beyond tomorrow, and infinities of today. In empires of imagination, realms of fantasy, and kingdoms of surreal, mystic ancient forms emerge from echoes of time, a concatenation of dream and nightmare in eddies of forever, silhouettes of the known outlined by the unknown, refracting through crystal stars, a spectrum of being, canticles of existence sung on the far side of never. This is Reflections of Forever. In the rain of my poetry and the madness of love, I am lost in the patchwork of your presence, adrift on a sea of dreams. I taste the language you wear and see the colors of your voice in reflections of forever and afterglow of time. Walking on Mangata, holding thoughts of what is to come, I remember infinity in the moment of you. And this has no title. In a shadowed eldritch realm between the real and the surreal, a universe lies waiting. A kundun of Tao. Thank you.
All right.
That was so beautiful. So beautiful. I just closed my eyes and took in some. Very beautiful. You guys, unmute, show some love, please. Yes. I show love. Heck yeah. Thank y'all. Poets need our roses, dang it. Heck yeah. Thank you so much. Do you have anything you'd like to plug, or you have anything going on?
I will have some things, but I don't have them set up to
at the
plug
moment
them right now. Thank you.
Sure. Well, congratulations with your reading today with the council. That is just poet dream right there. That's so awesome. Heck yeah. And thank you for being here with us tonight. Heck yeah.
My pleasure.
All right. Thank you. Next we have to the stage Lee Martinez. Hey Lee, darling.
Hi. This is pretty soon, but I'm ready.
Yeah, we ready? Okay. All right. Go ahead when you're ready though.
So I have a rewrite of one of my book, Para los Locos, that I've been working on editing for kind of like just making it prettier. And I edited one of the poems. So this is it. This is called We Were Always Meant to Drown. Here we go. Yalile, I have no words to share. They're holding onto my tongue and my throat is willing to swallow them whole. Yalile, can I call you by your name? I don't think I've ever said it out loud, and yet you expect me to pour my guts out on your overused carpeted floor. Would you recoil from the stench of my insides? Because I would, Yalile. I'm embarrassed at the thought, ashamed of letting you see the inside of me to help you help me rearrange it and remove the bits and pieces that I don't need anymore. Would you think I am ugly with my guts out on your floor? Because I would, Yalile. And all you could do is watch from afar as I slowly unravel before you, hoping I won't taint you with the reek of me. Breathe, be present, be mindful, but all I am aware of is the world closing in on me, and I have to outrun it. I have to fight it. I have to survive it. What happens when I can't anymore, Jalile? Have you ever lost one of us to our own vulnerabilities? Or have you watched us all escape into our own minds? Jalile, I have seen that from afar too, and it reeked of despair. I know the sunken feeling on your chest when I casually mention it as my acquaintance, the wince of your eyes, the pity for me. Jalile, death has grasped my family by a chain and has surely pulled each generation closer to its grasp, Jalile. Would you also recoil when I tell you I think it is beautiful, poetic even, because this is the first time I wouldn't wince at something I have said or thought of saying, but not quite saying it because I can't bring myself to do so, Jalile. Death is our heirloom, and it has picked us apart through the years. Lost limbs and off to the grave, pull the leash. Restrained, shotgun to your mouth, pull the leash. The fox of the mind and the swift promise of drowning in the depths. Pull and remember to pull and remember to pull, and we drown once again. Alcohol down your throat, pull again and again and again and again, and it seems we were born to drown one way or another. Blood down your ears, and I don't even know your name. Blood on the pavement, and I can see why your mother loved that red on her lips. Pull, 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 no resistance, just pull. There is no use, just pull. Those who die of old age already know of its touch and expected it, and I hope to be prepared too, to not let it catch me by surprise, Jalile, because the fear of not knowing is greater than any other fear I have dared to utter to you when we close the door to your safety. Jalile, why can't I mention this at all? Why can't I take me seriously, Jalile? I too am drowning in words and thoughts and scenarios that rush through my head, and I fear I will drown in this vomit that never quite makes it outside of your to your carpets, outside of my walls, outside of my head. Jalile, you won't harm me, but these words will. Whew. That is one, and I do have another one. It's a shorter one. Here we go. This one, I wrote it as I was traveling in Ciudad de Mexico, in Mexico City. And I ate something that just reminded me of my grandma's food. My grandma died when I was 18 years old or 19 years old, I think. And this is called En la punta de la lengua, first in Spanish, then in English. En la punta de la lengua se incendia una chispa, llamarada de memorias arraigadas a detalles minuciosos y relevantes al ser comparados con las cosas que ya no recuerdo de ti. Tu voz, tu risa, tus historias. Con la punta de la lengua evoco las arrugas de tus manos, amasando el maíz, la harina, rememoro el olor de tu cocina y su sazón inimitable. Desde la punta de la lengua se encienden recuerdos, la punta de tus dedos quemados, ásperos, acostumbrados ya a darle la vuelta a las tortillas y a los años y a estas historias olvidadas. Pero recuerdo tu cocina, el sabor de tu comida y de la punta de la lengua conjuro el sonido de tu risa, de tu voz, y creo y recreo historias nuevas con tu nombre quemado en ellas como tus tortillas. At the tip of the tongue, a spark is ignited, flash of memories rooted in minute details irrelevant when compared with the parts of you I can no longer remember. Your voice, your laughter, your stories. From the tip of my tongue, I conjure the wrinkles of your hands, kneading the corn masa and flour, evoking the smell of your kitchen and its inimitable flavor. From the tip of the tongue, memories light up, the tip of your fingers burned, rough, accustomed already to turning over the tortillas, turning over the years, turning over these forgotten stories. But I remember your kitchen, the taste of your food, and from the tip of the tongue, I conjure the sound of your laughter, of your voice, and I recreate new stories with your name burnt onto them, like your tortillas. That's it.
Indeedly.
Yeah, man.
Yes, y'all.
Yes, it's just beautiful, man. Grandma poems, just all the details, the smells, the way they smelled when they held you. You know, there was a part you said I didn't catch it, but you were saying something about how her hand was placed on something, or, you know, just those small details you remember of the people we love. They live with us forever.
One of the memories, the first memory that ignited was that to keep me out of trouble while she was cooking and making tortillas, she would give me masa so that I would just like make my own shitty ass tortillas, but I would make them.
Heck yeah, and that's how we start. Dang it! That's how I learned how to make cornbread. Okay, I learned a lot of things in my grandma's kitchen. So heck yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for capturing that moment. Appreciate that.
And if I may, just to
ahead,
give
please.
like some announcements, I have some workshops coming up, one on April, one in May, and one in June. I'll be posting them over. The one on April is going to be with Tumbleworks Shadow Work Workshop. The one on May, it's going to be through the Borderland Rainbow Center, which I'm really excited about. They reached out to me and hired me for a workshop also on shadow work. So I'll share that. It's going to be open to the public. It's going to be online as well. So anybody who's interested, I'll share that. And the last one is also going to be through Tumbleworks, a second part of the shadow work. So busy months. I'm excited.
Yes, and we get down to the nitty gritty in these good old workshops. Okay, so come ready to spill it out. Because that is definitely the atmosphere we set, you know, to just be honest, to release what you need to release. Get that shadow work. Anyway, all right. Thank you, Lee, so much. Heck yeah. We're gonna move on here to Mr. Monday Night, Mr. Kit Rin. You know, there's a Rin Street in the Northeast. I know you already know that. You've been here all your life. I know you know
that's
that.
in the neighborhood where they're all birds, right?
That's
like
my friend's name. He's got his own street. I know he knows that.
I do.
Here in our town. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's like a whole neighborhood of birds. That's what city planners do when they're bored, is they think of themes for streets.
Right. Heck yeah, good to see you, love. Go ahead and take the mic when you're ready.
Okay, thank you, Kahn. Thank you for your infectious energy on this night. I have 3 of mine, and then the cover. This first one was just accepted for publication somewhere. So look for that pretty soon. I'll keep you posted because I'm vain. The zoning committee has been working around the clock, availing themselves of even the extra 37 minutes. The issue is a silly one, but one with billions of dollars staked on it regardless. Owing to the nature of Mars reduced gravity, how far away from residential neighborhoods must the proposed stadium for the expansion franchise Mars City Rovers be built in order to prevent unusual amounts of property damage from flying baseballs? The meetings have been contentious, detail-oriented, inscrutable, and unproductive. At this point in the young history of Mars City, not even a generation on, the pioneer's dream of leaving Earth's problems on Earth must seem tragically naive, like a virus praying earnestly for its next host to be tougher. And this one here is some new shit from Tumbleworks on Saturday, which was hosted with our friend Miguel Escobar, who had an amazing, wide-ranging presentation, and I got something out of it. I can't ever speak for anyone else, but I got something out of it, and it's this, and I'm going to read it now. Concreteness, as it is commonly used in this field, is an abstraction. It makes no distinction between carpet or tile, between yellow or green grass. These details are to be used, says the professor, to create a real feeling in the reader, whatever that means. This authenticity is the goal, even though every tool in our toolbox is fictive. The reader, too, is fictive. His crying produces neither sound nor lacrimony. Her laughter stops with her and does not ripple through her neighbors. We imagine them as strangers that we will compel by sheer magnetism to become friends. In the pursuit of these new friends, plans with old friends are rescheduled, As we catalog the verdant fields our love and we walk through, the lawn turns yellow and undisciplined, and our love disorderly. And so poetry is feared rather than consumed. The passersby salute it like a flag, but do not pay taxes. It is invoked like magic or violence in place of itself, a threat, or a vague and vast gesture of praise. And the poet? Well, I have no complaints. These people treat me well. But when they discover I am a man and cannot and would not grant their wishes, I fear that they will feel lied to. And of course, I wasn't going to read this one, but after the Oscars, I felt compelled to keep this one in the rotation. This one's called The Reformation. The comedians have renounced raunch and transphobia and hatred in general. They have seen their folly, they tell me. They credit me for their Damascene moments. They line up and say sorry and thank you as if it is all one word, a chant for newly shaved Hare Krishnas. They have set up this event, the first of its kind post-pandemic, to prove their sincerity to me. One approaches the mic and then another. They are all reading aloud from the same worn copy of Capitalism and Schizophrenia by Giles Deleuze. They pass the one copy between themselves as they all take their turn, going for exactly 7 minutes each. It has a used tag from a college bookstore. University of Vermont. Charlie the Catamount is just barely smiling at me from the crinkled sticker on the spine. Their faces as they perform are intense. And as the others sit and watch, they are rapt. One is taking notes. My companion and I retreat to the patio, and by his leave, I smoke my first cigarette in 4 years. One by one, the comedians follow me out, eager and pleading, like seminary students. Is this better? Are we better now? Kit, have we made up for our sins and our wayward lives? And the truth is, I don't know. The truth is, I thought I would always have to fight the comedians for saying one awful thing or another. I viewed it as a responsibility that I had to the scene. And the truth is, I have a middle management bred paranoia about what it means when a responsibility gets taken away. The truth is, I liked fighting against the comedians so much that I never gave a thought to what victory would look like. The truth is, I confess to the one with the notebook, I haven't read very much theory. And we come at last to the cover poem. This is Revolutionary Letter Number 2 by Diane DePrima. The value of an individual life, a credo they taught us to instill fear and inaction. You only live once. A fog on our eyes. We are endless as the sea, not separate. We die 1,000,000 times a day. We are born 1,000,000 times. Each breath, life and death. Get up. Put on your shoes. Get started. Someone will finish. Tribe, an organism, one flesh, breathing joy as the stars breathe destiny down on us. Get going, join hands, see to business. Thousands of suns will see to it when you fall. You will grow 1,000 times in the bellies of your sisters.
Wow. Yeah, great set, kid. Great set, love. Heck yeah. Do you want to plug some things? Go ahead. I mean,
Right.
jump.
Get the light right. Sing along if you know the words. Instagram Kit Run Away. Twitter Kit Talk Sports. Don't worry about this till August. Facebook at Kit Ren. Email, PayPal, complaints, comments, questions, love letters, etc. Tumblewords has a murderer's row set up for Poetry Month for April, starting on Saturday with Robin Schofield, aka Mom. And as Lee already mentioned, they're doing one Easter weekend on the 16th. And 30th, the 23rd is going to be Richie. That's going to be awesome. And the 30th will be me. Like I said, Murderer's Row. No weak spots. Steel, strength, and steel. Tumblewords every Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks everyone for being here. And I'm going to mute myself because if I don't.
All right. Heck yeah, kid. Thank you, kid. Yeah. So Poetry Month is coming. I know you guys all know that. I'm so excited. Just want to, encourage you guys to just be your best, awesomest poets you could possibly be. You know what I mean? Best, awesomest. That's a word as of tonight. Okay. I know we all have our opinions about the Chris Rock and Will Smith thing. I just, as to not, I'm just kind of mumble transitioning here. But yeah. Hey, I think it was a beautiful moment in history. And I'm going to kind of just leave it at that. Just to not, that's my opinion. But anyway, all right. So, anybody else want to take any shots? You got any poems written about it or whatever, please feel free. We got time. We can dabble into the comedians having to get slapped on stage in front of everybody. And I mean, did you see his stance? Will had a stance. He bent and then whipped his hips and leaned in.
Pop them hips.
Yes, and then just walked off real Fresh Prince.
He bitch slapped Chris Rock. That was the funny ass moment.
That's what he did. It happened.
That's why you get comedians. Say something stupid.
I had someone mention that it's the comedic art form. It's what they do. They, and it's one of them chances you take. And yeah, you took that chance. You called out a man's wife, and he reciprocated, and that's how that went.
Yeah, so, he had a little chuckle. And after that, oh, hell no, you talk about my wife? Okay, it's about to be on cracking.
Yeah, you take the ride, exactly. He said, wait a minute. Did he just really say that in front of my wife? And then, of course, just like Michael Jackson, there's a health issue. Of course, she's fly, however she wears her hair. But there's a reason, and it's just, it's tender ground, but that's what we deal with as artists, right? So, hey, all right. One time for the slap somebody in front of everybody. God's bless Chris Rock tonight, and we're gonna move on. Anyway, oh shoot. Okay, so next we got to the stage. We're going to Jersey, y'all. Woo. Get dropped off in Jersey. Go holler at Nick P and the other homie. But first, we're gonna swing by and get Terry Rose. Hi, darling.
Hi, how are you?
So good to see you. It's Women's Month. Good to see you, love. I really enjoy your poetry and just, yes, okay. Heck yeah. So good to see you. Please take the mic when you're ready. Woo-hoo.
I'm looking for I'm in the book right now. I'm still trying to format everything. The book that I'm coming out with Red or Green Books with the Fierce 15 called The Chameleon Chronicles. And it has a subtitle, Words Never Spoken. So I am looking for a particular poem. And I have one, actually two in here about my grandmother. I think I'll read one of them. Nana, survivor, strength, came from a place of sustenance, even excess, stripped it all away, headed out to make your mark in the world. Adversity came your way, unexpected, misfortune, left you a widow with 3 children in the Great Depression. Don't I know where I get it from? You, Nana. You were a rock when our family turned their backs, or maybe you just said no. A faith in God would get you through those times of lack, and the church did help widows and orphans. Molly is what they called you. You changed it from Carmela. That name represented something that was sickly sweet and did not suit you. You who stuck your feet in the thick of it, trudging on when the journey was not easy. You who did not show a sign of weakness when faced with life's tribulations.
Did you want to share another one, love? Are you looking for it?
The other one I have is actually, okay, it's more, it's still about my grandmother. This one was in the Abuela stories with Peggy Roblins. She has an online publication. So for the month of March, my this one is in there. So I was like, yeah. So I'll read you that one. Nana is what we called you. You didn't say much about your family origins. You did say a few choice words in Italian, which would come out quickly when you were triggered. The eggplant parm that you painstakingly spent days making for my dad, your son, at his request, you showed me. You tried to teach me to crochet at my request, as you were the expert. Me, not so much. But at least we tried. My memories of you are these: watching you sitting in your chair, rubbing your knees with holy water, telling me how they always pained you, your teeth in a glass. You told me that when you were younger, you didn't like them and you had them all pulled out. Back then, they would use your real ones to fashion a bridge. Today, that would be classified as hazardous waste. Also today, if you say to your dentist that you want to save your child's baby teeth, it's a big deal. I remember as a child setting the table for you and trying to be a help. Maybe I would anticipate the time when you would throw me $1 or $2 from your coin purse. Cash was scarce back then, and a couple of bucks was a lot of money. Sorry, I gotta go on to the next page. I recall when I finally became a mother, and it was getting close to the time when you would become a great-grandmother for the firstborn of mine. And you said you didn't know if you were going to make it. That thought was not even in my mind. I think my face must have reflected what I was thinking, as I have that kind of face. Nana, I said, you have to try. As if we could control something so serious and out of the depths of human ability. She knew I didn't fully understand, or that I could never imagine my life without her in it. The day she died, I was the most inconsolable person in the room, much to the embarrassment of my very reserved family. I never remember feeling so much grief in my life, and never will I feel it again. Thank you.
Oh, man, that was beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, our grandmas, they play such a big role in our lives. You see her teeth in the glass, rubbing holy water on her knees. Oh man, so many great moments, so many good memories come from that older woman with all that wisdom, frail, fragile, soft skin, wrinkly, precious. Yeah, thank you for bring on more. Hey, anybody else got any more grandma poems or whatever you want? Bring on all the women appreciation poems today. Anyway, Terry Love, what do you have going on right now, love? Tell us, how can we get some more of you? What you got going on?
Well, right now I don't really have a whole lot going on right now. I'm just trying to get this book in order. I have a deadline I'm trying to meet. Also, going to New York. Well, I'm planning on going to New York. I'm not sure where I'm staying yet. Might be with everybody else at this point because I'm not hearing from my friend. Might have to let somebody know soon. For the Poetry Festival in New York City on Governor's Island in September. But before that, there's a couple of things. I think Finn Cabulary asked me to do another karaoke night, but I don't really have a confirmed date yet with her. And coming up on April 16th, I'm doing another game night or poetry night with games for the Forever 7 with Rayanne and Chanson. So we are, Chanson and I are I'm like Vanna White and he's who's that guy who was, what was his name? Who was with Vanna White on that show? I forget. We're it's
Pat Sajak.
Right, Pat Sajak. So he's Pat Sajak and I'm Vanna White and we're doing this thing together. So
dynamic duo. Heck yeah, I gotta come check out one of the. How does the karaoke thing go over Zoom? It goes well?
I think so.
Yeah.
I use my computer, but mostly everybody has their own stuff. But if they don't, I just pull it up and then I just play it and then they sing to it. The people that went the last time said they had fun, so I'm just going on what they said.
In the early days of the after party, we did karaoke stuff. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, but just like any karaoke, it's not the point.
It's not the point. Point is to have a good old time. Heck yeah. Well, I'm saying all that to say, I definitely want to come check out one of Finn Cabulary's. I know Paul Conqueso hosted one also. So when you're doing it, I'll be on lookout to come get me some of that. Because I had some Zoom karaoke. I bet it's a different experience. You know what I mean? Just, hey, right? Just press
without the live
sing.
audience.
Right? It's not that big of a deal. Just do it. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you for sharing with us tonight.
Thank you.
You were so welcome, love. She is a part of the Fierce 15 coming out this year with along with Patty as well. I got to watch them this Sunday do their thing, introduce their books, and that's so awesome. So heck yeah, shout out to debut poets. Sounds good. Okay, all right. So next we have coming to the stage, Mr. Ideas Aubrey. Hey, darling.
Hello there.
And we are from Los Angeles, California. Woo, woo, woo. Heck yeah, with the NY jacket hat on, but we rep across the states, okay?
Yeah. Oh, also Richie.
Come on, Richie.
Man.
Deadpan Lizzie had hers on also. So
hey, yo.
Tonight, dang it.
Hey, yo. The poets are killing it tonight. You guys are just killing it. And I watch you guys every Monday on YouTube. Every Monday for the last, you guys just keep doing your thing.
That's beautiful, love. Thank you. It's so good to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Heck yeah. And that big old beautiful smile. So glad to see it.
Oh
yes, poet.
Yo, I love these new teeth in my mouth.
Come on, poet. That's beautiful. So glad to see you, man. Take the mic when you're ready, love.
2019, like a burning chapter in the book. Can you just feel my emotion, feel my anger, feel my sadness, feel my aggression? Even anxiety is trying to screech at me. 2019, I wanted to kill myself. Yeah, the most cowardly way you just wanted to go. The most emotional way you just wanted to bleed through your own eyes and just scratch through your own face. You wanted to just drown your sorrow into your depression. You have been through things no one else can really feel your emotions. You have been through hell into heaven and no one even know how much you have been through. You have lost most of your battle, lost most of your scar, lost most of your talent. You have lost most of your will. You have lost most of that fire. You sit in an American bed with 2 IVs stuck in your arm. How can you really climb yourself back into a mountain? How can you really change this poison into medicine? How can you really fight through your demon, even the devil trying to kill you? 2019, I wanted to kill myself. Those suicidal thoughts are still going through my mind like a gunshot going through my brain. I just wanted to whip everything from my life. I just say, forget this. This whole world is corrupted. The curse inside my body is really depression to me. See, people, today I suffer with vitiligo and eczema. And the doctor told me, you have an autoimmune disease. Something I never experienced in my whole life. So when I sit in my room, in this couch right here, how can I really change this poison into my medicine? How can I really climb myself back into that top? How can I really claim back my throne? How can I really get back on this mic? How can I search for this stage? Remember, you lost a battle. You lost a war. You have lost most of your weight. You have lost broken of your teeth. That curse is still bleeding through your eyes. How do I climb back to that mountain? How can I feel that lying walls on me? So I changed poison into medicine. I chant to the funnel of my God Hansen. Nam yo ho and get cool to the power of my lungs. I had changed the way I think, the behavior I am. I have become something more powerful over these 3 years. I put myself back on this mic. I put myself back on the top. I want to take back my throne. I want to fight every inch, every fight. I want to share my depression, my anxiety, my anger, my frustration. These suicide thoughts are trying to kill me. I never witnessed seeing my friends and my loved ones in tears. When I sit in that miracle bed with those 2 IVs and them gauze wrapping through my skin, I can just remember like that chapter of a book of a roller coaster and going through my own 2 eyes, bleeding through myself. You've been through hell. You've been to something else no one you never imagined. You've had a sickness inside of you. While you sit in this living room, staring at these walls, all these pictures, all your accomplishments, every goal you have set, you have known your name is ideas all before a reason. Your name is legacy. Your name is a teacher. Your name is a mentor. Your name is a poet. And while on this world, you will share your testimony. You will reach someone out there who's probably going through the same problem you were going through. While you fight every inch for the last 3 years to get right back on this stage, you have changed poison into medicine. You have broke every barrier of your life. You have seeked a new level. You would spit your final words with each poet in this room. You will go to the Twitter metaverse. You will go to IG. You will reintroduce yourself multiple times because your name is Ideas Aubrey, and this is my throne, my king. This is my mic. I had broke something in the whole internet because I am back, better, stronger, faster. My name is Vengeance. I want you all to feel my heartbeat, feel my emotions, feel my mental health, feel my eczema, feel my Fiyaa, feel these autoimmune in me, because I changed my life around. I broke the internet, I broke Instagram, I broke Facebook. I am back and better than ever. With this beautiful smile in me, this emotion in me, I felt every bone anxiety. So every poet, lift up your voices, lift up those pens. It's always light at the end of the tunnel. Just remember, you wanted to kill yourself. You wanted to sacrifice everything you had touched it, every person you had inspired over the years and decades. There's always light. And in that tunnel, once you walk through that light, just call a friend and say, I am okay. Peace and love. Ideas Aubrey.
Beautiful. Wow.
Yes, 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 yes.
I am back. Okay. Yeah.
I have
Go ahead.
two more pieces. This next piece from Los Talented Poets Justice. Right here, one anthology, one of my poems got published right in here. And it's one of the great accomplishments I made over these years. It's called Changing History. I am tired of seeing color. The color of my skin is like dead skin, dry face around me. I can see the beauty of the coconut bush, shea butter, coconut oil around my body. Just feel it. My African roots in my skin, 50 shades of Africa, 50 shades of my people, 50 shades of line of justice. Do you see my color of my skin? Do you judge us? So much hate. You try to lock us up. You put away the lock cages and throw away the key. When we broke out of those cages, I want to change my voice around the world. I do not want to be on a hashtag. I do not want to be on social media. I do not want to be on the news. I want to take a stand. I want to start a revolution. I want to educate my children, to educate my brothers, to educate my sisters. I am tired of seeing color bleeding through my eyes, whipping through my face. I am not going to run. I'm not going to be afraid. I want to feel the sunset on my face. I want to change history from past, future, and present. This is the color of my skin. This is the color of my face. The strong beauty from my African roots rise. No one's going to take my color. This is the color of my skin. Peace and love. Ideas Aubrey. And my last piece is for the ladies to kick the end off the end on women poetry. I say women poetry, women history month. It's been a while, okay? Yo, man, I'm loving it. I love you guys. You are a woman. Hear yourself war. A warrior you cannot think a minute without you. You are the ladies of tonight. You are the queens and the princesses and the daughters. You are the Eve of the garden. You are the beauty of today. You are the daughters and wives and sisters. You are the lotus. You are the perfume who never become unfold. You are the garden of wishes. You are the pure of the sweets. You are the sunset of the moon of Jupiter. You are the dark of the light, but no one can take away your voice. But today, ladies, put on your bestest makeup, your beautiful dress. Never always stand tall together. You are the woman today. Hear your soul roar. You are the souls of uplifting. You are the person of the light. The emotions of understand. You are a woman. Heal yourself, war. Put on your crown. Put on that beautiful lipstick, that lip gloss, or that high heels. Always share your beauty. You are the woman of today. You are a woman of human. You are the woman of today. Will never become fall. You are the guardian of Eve. You are our daughters, our wives, our sisters. You are the queens of tomorrow, today, future, and present. So today, ladies, your voices will always war. Peace and love. Ideas. Arby. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, man. Wow. Thank you, poet.
Thank
Poet.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Man, the pandemic's been real, yo. These last 3 years will they have been. I appreciate you bringing your mental health to the forefront.
I want to say
go ahead.
one thing.
Go ahead, look.
These last 3 years, I know everybody had been challenging, but I went through a really strong battle of insecurity, doubts, and mental health. That's why you guys didn't even see me for a good year. I just like forget this. Cause I lost most of my teeth. And I wanted to really claim back my pride, claim back what is really rich of me, because dealing with so much in this whole 3 years, I learned about when you have your mind set on something, and no matter how many times a door can close, then you know how to knock one down, and you know how to knock it down, and you know how to really climb through it. And so many obstacles go through our lives. So when you feel like you are alone, it's okay. Like I say in that poem, it's always light and in that tunnel. And when you pass out light, just call a friend. Because I went through so much surgeries, extractions, and oh God, it was a mess. But just to really get back on this mic, get back on this stage, it's just wonderful. So I really do enjoy being back here, you guys. Thank you so much, Poet Kahn, Richie, and everybody on here. You guys, every Monday, I'll always watch you to get inspired, just to get those poetic juices in my brain.
Yeah, ideas where you are officially a part of the BWOMS family. Okay, all of you are. Okay, you are. Okay. You ever need a place to come do your thing, Monday night is here for you, man. You know what I mean? And yes, just I just want to just validate and affirm you. And I know I could just feel, I know what that's like to come back, to take a break, a long break, and then just, no, but I'm still that poet. I still deserve the mic, you know?
No lie. Yeah. And be honest with you, when I started to get weed back, I went to Twitter Spaces. Twitter Spaces does a lot of cool open mics on the Twitter Spaces. And I started just getting on the Twitter Space to get those poetic juices rising and really get myself going, because I know I can make myself. When that day on March 25th, last Friday, say your teeth was about to be delivered at that dentist, I was so fucking happy to put these dentures in my mouth and just take a smile, because I have not smiled for years like this, and I've been cheesing for the last 5 days. So it's been so much emotion. It's been so much, and this is so perfect to get on Natural Poetry Month, so I can really hit the stage and really hit the mics. I missed most of my poetry family in LA, so I told the C19, you know what? Screw you. I'm breaking out the doors and I'm coming back with some really powerful, good words.
Heck yeah, and thank you for gracing our stage and making your comeback here with us. We do not take it lightly. And just for anybody in the room, going through, we be going through stuff and, oh, I'm okay. And, hey man, you're seen. We love you. You know what I mean? You matter. You would be missed. Sometimes you need to fucking hear that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, heck yeah. Thank you, Ideas. Do you want to plug? You got anything going on?
You
can
guys can find me on IG, Facebook, anywhere. It's to type in Ideas Aubrey. Even on Twitter, just type in Ideas Aubrey. Hit that follow, hit that like, or you want to DM me, go right ahead. I'm open for that. If you just find me on Ideas Aubrey on IG, Facebook, and Twitter. I think it's two Twitter profiles, but that's okay. Just follow and just DM me, and we all connected.
We're gonna be connected, dang it. All right. Ideas.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm gonna mute you real quick, boo. Okay. Hey, Dan.
What was that?
Dan just made it. We were definitely going to send out a search party for our Dan if he was not here to close our show. Me and Richie were going to talk that out, but he is here. We are so glad to have you, Dan. And we'll see you in a little bit, Lovey. Next, we have to the stage Ed Potastic. Go feel fantastic.
I'm glad you're so enthusiastic.
Lovey, so good to see you, man. How are you? You doing okay?
I'm doing okay in this. Thank you for making my Mondays.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Take the mic.
Yeah.
Take the mic when you're ready, love. Go ahead.
Sure, no problem. You and Sarah and Marissa were erotic delights yesterday night. Keep showing off your sensational sunlight in the cold moonlight. All right? All right. Congratulations, Kit. I always know you were a whirly hit. All right. My name is Ed Potastico, and feeling fantastic. Please get a time so I could draw my rhyme for all you feel sublime. I got 3 pieces, so you know they're going to rhyme. The first piece is called Elemental Ink. Poetry is food for the soul. Poetry is water to the seas. Poetry is soil to the plants. Poetry is fire to the sun. Poetry is wind to the birds. Poetry is thunder to the storms. Poetry is rain to the oceans. Poetry is sand to the desert. Poetry is lava to the volcanoes. Poetry are planets in the deep space. Poetry is light to the darkness. Poetry are the oceans to a beach. Poetry is gas to a car. Poetry is sound to the deaf. Poetry is knowledge to a scholar. Poetry is zen to a monk. Poetry is stars to astronomers. Poetry is a god to a preacher. Poetry is work to a workaholic. Poetry is wand to a wizard. Poetry is a rod to a fisher. Poetry is sword to a samurai. Poetry is a pen to a writer. Poetry is philosophy to a thinker. Poetry is a book to a reader. Poetry is a tractor to a farmer. Poetries are animals to a zookeeper. Poetry is food to a chef. Poetry is stage to an actor. Poetry is student to a teacher. Poetry is money to a banker. Poetry is clay to a sculptor. Poetry is music to a composer. Poetry is ring to a boxer. Poetry is color to an artist. Poetry is notes to a singer. Poetry is beat to a rapper. Poetry is a piano to a pianist. Poetry is gravity to the earth. Poetry is sight to the blind. Poetry is blood from me to you. Thank you. All right. This other piece, say at least, this is called Robot Odyssey. I remember when I was human, time and I moved so fast. Now I'm an advanced Iron Man. I fear nothing. Well, only if my hard drive crash. I am a titanium monster, skin cold as ice. Why must I live and suffer and upgrade for my sad demise? I used to be human like you. I just wanted to escape the inevitable end. Now I'm full of electricity and screws, rebooting over and over again. I don't eat a single thing. I don't need substance anymore. I get energy from these rubber string. It powers up my flashing core. I have infinite knowledge inside my brain. I am my own living computer. All the knowledge I gain, would you like me to explain? I am sorry, I don't explain to an intruder. Scanning. What did the robot say to the other robot? Well, screw you. It does not compute. Ha ha ha. Not laughing. I gave it a shot. Other robots find this joke a hoot. My consciousness transcends the ticking chime. My body is only temporary. I don't feel fear, starvation, pain, or time. Some humans think this is scary, but on the contrary, destroy all humans. Oh, I got your attention. Here's some words of advice for you all. Treasure everything in life. Life holds no comprehension or extinctions. Learn before you get stuck by cables in the walls. I know what you're thinking. What about me? If I tell you, your brain would be shrinking. Human, just leave and let me be. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one more.
Binary solo.
Woo! Encore forevermore. Woo! I love you guys. You guys are the jokes that come up my spine. All right. One more in store for encore. All right. This is called The Grumpy Grouchy Poem. The sun is too bright. Toss away the clock. These sheets are so tight. My body feels like a rock. Everything's not all right. A sound, knock, knock, knock. Someone looking for a fight. The door, why is there so many locks? Mail, give me that. Forget being polite. No, sir, you can kiss my buttocks. You enjoy that? Get out of my sight. Dumb, stupid clock going tick, tick, tick. I'm trying to eat with all my might. What? No tea, coffee, and stock. These days are so crazy and not right. Even my stove my stove is refusing to ignite. Time to see the boring sights. It's meh, so we're all right, okay, despite. Why is the sky so bright and white? Why is my jacket so little and tight? Why are those kids flying stupid droids and kites? No more happy, sad activities in my hindsight. Being grumpy is my passion and birthright. Drinking the bitter bad and toss away the lights. Seeing a peaceful moment spoils my appetite. I wish I could rain down thunderstorm with spite. This sunshine, flowers, and butterflies really bites. I love pure darkness being boring pale white. I love taking the bulbs in everyone's lights. I love seeing firefights and bullfights. I love setting fireworks at the dead of midnight. Why am I so crabby, grouchy, uptight? Why should I tell you, have a grumpy night? Thank you.
Yes, okay, there is such thing as point medians. Okay, poetry comedians, that's a whole lane right here. And baby, you is getting this full effect right here. Ed Potastic.
Fantastic.
What you got going on, love? You got any workshops or you hosting, or what you got going on? How can we follow you?
I'm going on.
Follow the rhyme. Sorry, I had to say it. Go ahead.
Because no, come on. You know I love hearing you. You know you make me travel to different avenues. Well, I have nothing going on, but I'm going strong all day long. It is awesome open mic. That's such a delight that keeps you upright. All right, if you want to follow me, please feel free. My Facebook is Eddie Foreman and my IG is Eddie Foreman 92. If the mic is right, I'll be there to sign my podcast insight. If you take a guess, you can send me a question. I'll click yes. Hope everyone stay positive, healthy, and blessed, and never stop being your absolute best, and never stop spewing or singing the words outside of your chest.
Splat cow, pow pow, diggy diggy dong.
All day long.
Awesome.
Yes. Heck yeah, man. Our poetry community is so grand and amazing. You get a little bit of everything up in here, which is great. Heck yeah. So
all right.
Heck yeah. And yeah, thank you so much, love. Thank you. And we're coming back to the EP real quick. We're having our last few poets. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for everybody that came a little later, that stuck with us from the beginning. Appreciate y'all. Next we have Jamo. And I do take named correction because it's not Poet Kahn, it's Poet Kahn. So
no doubt. And I got it over here as John Scott, so that's completely confusing.
Oh, okay. But that's okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I put Jamo, and that's correct. Jamo. However you want to
Okay.
say it, it's perfect. Yeah, no doubt.
So glad to see you. So glad to have you. El Paso in the building. Go ahead and take the mic when you're ready, love.
You already know El Paso is in the building. I love El Paso. Hold up. But I just want to say also I appreciate everybody that's put it down. I'm always so inspired, and I need to write some poetry, but I don't even know really what that entails, honestly. So that's why I'm going to do tumble words and figure out how to write poetry so I can. And I think it's just me getting more in tune with my emotions, which I try and do with my rap, but I realize I'm not when I hear a lot of this poetry, that I can get deeper and I can get a better rapper when I hear Ed. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be the best at anything tonight, but I'm still just going to do 3 things for y'all, and I appreciate it. So it's just a cappella rap songs that I do not have out. I'm a rapper in El Paso who is just trying to put music out and be successful at it in my terms, I guess, of that. So I'm gonna go a cappella on these 3 songs that are unreleased. Just a couple verses, 1 verse from one song, 1 verse from one song, and 1 verse from one song, because I go through a lot of the similar emotions that I've heard. All right. Pop off when you think it wouldn't, because you want to look cool. From a distance, ain't no difference when you argue with a fool. Any instance that I'm in, I'm getting more than minimal. Hitting like I am a Piston player against the Jordan Bulls. Quiet looking scared, preacher turned into a demon. Quiet, usually prepared, always drawn. Lethal, liars quick to sell a friend. Claim the people he deserve it. Motherfuck the president, who's next? Free Big Meech first. Mama said, son, don't be scared of all the evil. Look out for the ones you love, make sure they eating. But sometimes them the ones most deceitful. So make sure every move may be for a reason. Real are few and far between. Movement always for the green. I'm in the room and it's a scene. I am that dude. Even my dirty shoes are clean. Got practice for you, make a play. Sit back and learn, because a mistake can help improve. Most you want dollars free. No, we are following the beat of life. I got a little lead, but never cruise. When the hobby get a fee, naturally more hate received, but helmet down when I was down, pockets improve. Hey, so that's one right there. And that one's called Rolling Stoner, because I have a hook. It kind of goes similar to that. So this one is called, and I'm cussing. Is that okay? Can I get a snap if that's okay? Or, okay. Because I'm just going to, because that's just how the vibe is. But it's also, I don't want to be, this one is called Life with a Thick Bitch. Actually, this one is released, and I have a video for it on YouTube under John Mo. But I'm just going to do the second verse and the hook. And it's not disrespectful when I say the B word, although it always is, but it's my intention to get across in the hook a sort of frustration when you could be with somebody and they could be like, damn, bitch, I'm just trying to be with you, not nobody else. What more can I do? So it's expressing that, and it's not a good way to do it, but a lot of men do it that way. So life ain't really fair, just gotta make it happen. Either one that's on the show or one behind the camera, throwing money in the air. My progress never static. A lot of bitches on my stick could shift it smooth as automatic. By far my favorite habits bringing money in. Although when everything is good, still keep around a change of plans. You know, when things are going good, sometimes it seems they'll never end. Just know when things are going best, a year go by in about a minute. So might want to plan, figure out how to bring to life your thoughts like putting paper to a pen. The camera is gonna stop, your bank account gonna drop. The ones that used to call ain't have the love you thought they had, because they all gone. Not how they all do. Just know the ones that stuck with me, the ones that ball to, and take on all who wanna oppose us. I'd probably give a fuck, but I ain't never giving up. Simple shit, cause I'm just trying to live my life with a thick bitch and get rich. Really just the simple shit. Tell me what's your reason. Hey, gotta know that you can't buy time, but you can buy a good time. Blessings for this evening. Be happy that you breathe on. Hold up. That's that one. life with a thick chick, yams. I know the verse wasn't really about, it was, you know, I'd be all over the place sometimes, so. And I'm running out of time, so I appreciate y'all. This is the last one I got. This one is called Bye, because, you know, similar to a lot of people, I've definitely had some very dark times. I'm a military veteran. I've been through a lot in my life, and haven't been through as much as some people, and I've been through more than some people, and that's how my perspective is on life with everything, and I can learn from everybody. I've certainly been blessed to learn a lot tonight. So this song is called Bye. This one is unreleased. So I called this thing Bye because I don't want to see you cry. I'm going to tell you now I love you so you know it before I die. This song is called Bye because I don't want to see you cry. I'm going to show you that I love you before I die. I promise. I don't really want to talk no more. Ain't really got much to speak. These demons that's in my head, man, these motherfuckers really don't play. Really just want to get far gone. Everywhere I go, seem to bring a black cloud around. Don't even want to go no more. I don't even want to kick my flow. Peeping the hoes at the grocery store. All the things I think probably help. Smart people tell me leave alone. People hating on my nice crib. Dude really got shit going on. Don't know even when I'm with. The people love me, I still feel alone. Why the fuck can't I get no peace? Not a single night of sweet, calm sleep. Motherfucker shit weighing me down. Need to get it up off my chest. Ain't no God gonna bless me like seem do most. Keep around these sorry spirits. Take the ones from me the most close. So I think I lost my soul. That like the abyss. Once I figured that life a game, shit, just a very long sprint. So yeah, Mike got a good start. Where you at where the final is. I'm that shit like a title list. Scripture survival list. I'ma pray with my last breath and hope God hear my repent. All around see false idols and the love for violence. Some believe what wrote in the Bible. Some believe that's childish. I'ma say to each his own. Let love be my final wish. Yeah. Hey, and that's it. Bye. That's
amazing. Dope. Fire.
Okay, that's what's up. I appreciate y'all.
Yay.
Cool. All right.
That was dope. That was great, man. That was great.
Totally dope.
Right. So this dynamic is so I enjoy this so much because like I'm a poet, right? And like attempting to step into rapping, like I don't know how to write a rap, you know? And I get it, like when you're like, we're literally doing the same thing, right? We're just speaking it a different way, but we're literally doing the same thing. But I get when you're like, I really don't know how to, like that's its own element. Because it really is. It's of the same, but it's
y'all are it's very intimidating to me to be able to hear the depth and the introspectiveness in which y'all can get, because I'm generally guided when I'm doing music. I'm guided by a beat. So I'll hear the beat and let it pull the emotion out of me and then just write. And I can write very quickly or take a long time on songs. I mean, but I don't do it from nothing, just an experience that I had and start writing, which I think is like, that's where I differentiated, I guess. And I mean, I'm simple. So
wow, I appreciate that. Heck yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Heck yeah. And I appreciate the lyricists too, man, and the freestylers and the rappers, because that's, you know, those are, you have to open yourself and allow yourself to just catch rhymes on the moment. You know, that's some divine shit going on right then. And that's beautiful. When
Richie doing both.
When Richie do that on the jazz beat one time, damn it. You know what I mean? Like, that's a beautiful thing. That's it's really, you know, that's like, there's levels. You know, yeah, so I really appreciate that. I'm glad you brought that up. And so good hearing you, you know what I mean? There's room for all wordsmiths, however you slice and dice them words, right? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, speaking of a wordsmith, the honey just came in here. Nick P. And also next we have to the stage Patty Orozco. I hope did I get the last name? Did I catch the last name, Patty? I checked in first. I asked if she was okay.
Yeah, okay.
So if you okay. So great to see you, love. So excited to hear you. Do your thing.
All right, I'm gonna just jump in. First piece, new shit, and depressing as always. To sitting in a crowded
No shit.
Thanks, Kit. To sitting in a crowded room and still having your heart ache of agony. To feeling completely alone while having the sound of breathing being pounded in your ear. To describing the feeling of having each and every one of your bones being nailed to the ground below and still being asked why you're screaming. To looking as calm as a field of unblown dandelions only to have the surging force of a stampede trampling vogue on what's meant to be a course through your veins. To saying none of this in fear of coming on as too emotional or too incapable of dealing with everyday life, of being too human. To running up the stairs because the elevator in your mind has stopped working years ago and your sense of direction is always pointed to lost. For not using the full capacity of your lungs for fear of extending yourself beyond your reach and not being able to put yourself together again. For speaking too loudly without saying one single word and being told to speak up when all you crave is silence. For me, for feeling completely and utterly unable and incapable and unjustified and unheard and untold and unloved and unseen and unheard. To sitting in a crowded room and feeling all alone. Okay, second piece. I tried speaking without poetry, kept fumbling without the safety of metaphors and space stanzas, tried telling my story without the rhythm of typing behind it. Not one single soul could hear me. I hide behind the pages of a book not yet my own. Respond questions with facts about the weather, tell lies about the feelings. I wrote a poem today in silence, heard the water boiling within me, spilled myself into the living room floor, cried without tearing. I tried speaking without poetry, but the voice within the voice without pencil shavings is unable. It's trembling without shaking, it's run on sentences with no sense, it's messy. It's calming the anxiety, asking for permission to speak first before it, pretending smiles aren't upside down frowns, and those same words written on paper are called poetry. And then last one. Anxiety is funny like that. It's tasting the words in your mouth until they become flavorless and then saying nothing at all. It's turning on every single light switch and wondering, why is it still dark? It's the heartbeat that never matches the rhythm of your body while it's soaring, but you only know falling. It's pretending the disorder in your mind doesn't exist just so you can pursue a conversation you can't hear through it all. It's the struggle of not introducing your anxiety before your own name, apologizing without speaking, floundering without swimming, backward words without syllables. It's messy, and at the end, no one is laughing. Okay, done.
Wow.
Holy shit. What the That was wild.
I have an announcement.
Outstanding.
Thank you. Yeah, I have an announcement, and I never have an announcement, but I have an announcement, and it's that I have a book coming out. So, yeah, that's the best I can do. Thank you.
Shall I
Fierce
promote
15 in
this?
the house. Fierce 15 in the house. That's what's up.
Fierce 15 in the house, and Patty is one of them. Man, and the chat was just over here. Man, yeah. I took creative writing for a little bit in one of my stints of going to school, and they one of the, there's all of this is technique, right? We really don't even realize what we're doing. We're just doing it, but all like the metaphors and the all the things we do, they're different. There's names for them, I'm sure, anyway, contrast is one of them, where you're kind of like doing this to the reader, and I mean, babe, you just, man, your level of just, how do I this without this? And just so many shades of it. And all of them are original and just authentic. And I'm so glad to see you reading your book. publishing your book. I have so many books on my list, but I definitely want one of yours. And yeah, baby, thank you. Heck yeah. You guys have been sharing your achievements tonight. I'm so proud of you because as grown-ups, we tend to not do that shit. You know, we tend to the kids want chicken nuggets. I'll just get whatever left in the bag. No, let me say what I want. You know what I mean? And so I'm so proud of y'all for taking a moment to say, hey, look, I accomplished this. I accomplished that. Like, yes, that's self-love, self-care. You know, we need that. We deserve that as the grown-ups. Amen. So, all right. Just a little self-care moment. And we're back. So next on the mic, we have Nick Pela Logos. Hey, darling. I shouted you out when you came in. I know, you know, of course we know it's, yeah. But anyway, how are you? So good to see you. It's been a little bit. Dang, I ain't seen you in a while.
I know.
It's been well.
I'm stuff in my face right now.
Oh, it's some good food in Jersey, dang it. I'm jealous.
Just a chicken cutlet and some wild rice and vegetables and honey. That's
dude, did you just come straight from a show?
Oh, yeah, I did. I had a feature earlier. I just dropped off Matthew. And now hang on, wait, let me turn on the lights because like I'm fading in and out real quickly. Okay, that's better. Now y'all can see me now. Hi everyone. Hey,
Debbie.
Oh man. It's so good to be back here at BWOMS. It's a wild, like I just had my feature and everything and like it was a great time and now I'm just
Was it in person though? Was it in people?
Yeah, it was an in-person feature. Yeah, it was an in-person feature.
Awesome.
Oh, it was wild. Like I did my gospel poem and it was nuts and everything. Oksana, it's good to see you. Let me see. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, Poa Kahn hosting. It's great to see you, Richie. It's great to see you, Patty, doing your thing right there. I see you, Fierce 15. Terry Rose, I see you too, Fierce 15.
What about me?
It's great to see you too. I was about to get to you, Dan. I got you. I got you, Dan. I got you, Dan. All right. I'm just gonna do two pieces because like I am like stuffing my face full of food and like just doing what I can. So let's get into it. This one is a new one actually. This one's called Finding Light Amongst Dark Arts. Light birthed from shade is a miracle. Something that surrounds the soul every day. Flames of the soul purified in water of supernovas crawled out of the torso, were met by a sneering scythe, a swath of scathing remarks and odd looks. They said, "You must not let the kids hear you. They cannot know. You can't keep a secret from a kid, you know. Everyone knows that. They will tell you how it is. Kids will talk without second thought. A purest form of a human being. They will make the world spin around the sun. Adults will make the world tilt off its axis. They live a lucid dream of greed and wrath, mixed with a little envy and lust. Adults steal the souls out of children, aberration and neglection of what the soul speaks to them, a damnation of good attentions. Make aware. Awareness is awakening of issues buried beneath cryptic cemeteries. The soul is a tidal wave of emotions. The passionate flames cannot be fanned by an ocean. It would take more than an icy sheet to quell that ocean. Filled with every creature you can think of, a mermaid is a miracle of the ocean, a siren song of sapphire ecstasy. You can only hold a voice box for so long before the music comes out. You cannot hold it back once you're on Ocean Avenue. It won't stick to you like a barnacle, unlike those that try to stick to tabernacles. If you want to see more continuous miracles, look to the night sky. Now look at nature. Look to the ocean. Look at everything going on around you. The continuous miracle is life itself. All right. Yeah. It's been a long night, so I was actually going to do a different poem from like the mic, but I totally forgot the poem and everything. So instead, I'll just pull out one that I've done. It's also a new one too as well. This one is called Abdominal Snake Bites. I like to eat my meals whole like a snake. A purpose to get on with my life, enjoy every morsel that life has to offer. Up the bearings of scraps left over to the altar, my perception, Decepticoning myself, rushing hours as the clock doesn't move without a tick. But seconds become days. A never-ending indigestion of oblivious objection to rejection, eat it all away. Erode your abdominal away with venom bites. Plump your upset, unfiltered, emotional encryption. I digested fingerprints instead of substance. I was so sick of indigesting garbage, I want to spit up the fat I was. This body I wear is a Spartan exterior, a helm of warrior mentality, a spear of venom-stricken acid, a shield that houses the embers of flames acrid. Drop the weapons. What is the purpose to fight nightmares with dreams when the nightmares aren't real? A snake swallows birds whole, rodents whole, insects whole, amphibians whole. Snakes swallow bullshit. They swallow every piece of food whole. Like I consume poetry wholeheartedly. Unlike a snake, I eat it one syllable at a time. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Props.
One syllable at a time. Okay. Girl, come on, poet. Let's go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Congratulations on your feature today. And your book and just what do you have going on, love?
So I have another in-person feature coming up. It's I believe it's April 5th, I believe it is. So it's gonna be down in Red Bank. So if you're all in the Jersey area, please just come on through. Have a great time, man. It'll be at the Scarlet Room Lounge, I believe it is. So I just make sure about the details and everything. And for all like my stuff that I'm doing, Real Nick P on IG, Facebook, Nick P Logos. My next thing I'm also doing is I have a workshop coming up tomorrow with The Word Is Right. It's a grief writing workshop with Deadpan Lizzie, which I believe she announced it earlier in the mic. I wasn't here for that because I was doing my thing. But it's great. Yeah, I love y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me up.
Heck yeah, I love you too. Love you too. Heck yeah, thank you. Awesome. All right, so as we narrowing on down our night here, I call y'all the stayers. These are the cool people that are there to hear me when I showed up late to our in-person mic, because I always had to do a bunch of stuff with the kids and I always show up late. Yeah, and it'd be like 10 people left out of a big old crowd. And so I'm so glad y'all stayed. I mean, yeah, glad you're here with us. Next we have Mr. Tezozomo coming to the stage. Let me see if he's here.
Let me hit all the red buttons here.
Yes. Hi there. How you doing?
All right. And yourself?
Doing good. Glad to see you. Heck yeah. Hey, take the mic when you're ready.
Let's see. I think I have 2 songs today. Keeping it light. I have a Spanish song and I have an English song. And here we go. Qué bonitos ojos tienes debajo de esas 2 cejas, debajo de esas 2 cejas. Qué bonitos ojos tienes. no los dejas, pero si tú no los dejas, ni siquiera parpadear. Malagueña salerosa, besar tus labios quisiera, besar tus labios quisiera, malagueña salerosa, y decirte, niña hermosa, que eres linda y hechicera, que eres linda y hechicera, como el candor de una rosa. Si por pobre me desprecias, yo te concedo razón, yo te concedo razón. Si por pobre me desprecias, yo no te ofrezco riquezas, te ofrezco mi corazón, te ofrezco mi corazón a cambio de mi pobreza. Malagueña salerosa, besar tus labios quisiera, besar tus labios quisiera, malagueña salerosa. All right, that's an oldie, Richie.
Ah, yes, I'm familiar. Great one.
The 3 whiskey bottles behind it. Yes, I remember. You remember.
I remember. All right, cool.
And I'm gonna ruin another classic for Kit here. All right, here we go. So congratulations to Kid on getting published. He's got a high bar. Like my bar was, my mom and dad were janitors, and like, man, the bar was really low. Anything I did was incredible already, you know. But when your mom is getting published by the Paris Review, it's like, shit, what am I gonna do? So congrats to our buddy here. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from cold steel, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. And did you exchange a walk-on part on the war for a lead role in a cave? So I wish, how I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fear. I wish you were here. In peace.
Oh, I was waiting for the guitar solos.
This is the freemium version. The paid version, you get the solos.
Ah, there you go. I was waiting for the next serialization of the piece you had read last week.
I'm working on it. That's I didn't want to. I'm still working on the next dog scene. But Paul did a good version today at the New Yo. He did what I would call "I'm Not Your Hot Dog." So I was gonna talk to him. I go, man, that's a continuation of my piece. Like, I'm not your hot dog. Thank you, guys.
Great work, Taz. Great work, Taz.
Awesome job.
And then you've seen all the video work I've been doing, so that's another thing I've been super busy with, so getting all those videos done.
And the cover artwork. Ooh.
Yeah, that book is looking good, huh? The cover and everything, yeah.
Hell yeah, it is. That's awesome. So I know, yeah, Kahn was a little distracted there. So
webpage, you see, you can immediately get pulled by that image.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. How do you just started dabbling, huh? As far as like just doing your visual art.
Well, no, I'm just starting to get it out, but I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing digital art for a very long time.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you, we were doing digital art when it took 24 hours to render a 640 by 480 image. And I was like, oh my God, that's impressive, you know? And then you rendered like 10 of them and then you stitched them together as a gift. And then you made like a little small movie. Those were the days, 1980s.
Wow, heck yeah. We are just heck yeah. Your digital pieces are gorgeous and moving and, you know, abstract, but, you know, bold and soft, just all of it. They're beautiful, the ones I've seen. So heck yeah. Ooh, yeah. Shout out to, you know, you guys are multiple, what do they call it? Multidisciplinary. Hold on, let me yell at these people real quick. Hey, can you close my door?
Yeah,
No,
that's right.
I'm so sorry.
Lay the law down. Lay it down. That's right.
Tell it, thank you. Heck yeah. Okay. So we have an additional like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Do we?
Or we can shut down early. We could. Yeah, we can.
I mean, we don't have like a set time, but
right. Yeah, no, let's wrap up. Heck yeah.
We can. Were you going to suggest something?
Well, I was going to say if someone else wanted to possibly read a poem before, one poem a piece maybe before we closed out. We could take like 10, 15 minutes and let that happen. If anyone does, if not, we could totally call the day and the man up.
Please do.
Can we just do it? Okay, sounds good. Heck yeah.
Hold on, no, I want to draw this out. I want there to be like maximum tension. I want there to be drama. I want people to be on the edge of their seats. We've been waiting.
Okay,
for
I'll
Dan.
wait.
We've been waiting for Dan on. Oh, see, let's see. I don't want that, so we should just let him go now.
Yeah, you just.
Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, can you hear me very clearly? Can you hear me very?
You are loud
okay.
and clear.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's because I'm using my brother's old school laptop. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's not letting me in on Zoom. I don't know what jumping jelly beans is going on. Okay, so all right, so go ahead and kick things off. Oh man, I think I'm backwards. Oh, dang. Okay, when I'm looking on the background, my background, it looks like the screen is totally backwards in a mirror. You know what I mean? Or you remember the movie Mirrors with Kiefer Sutherland? Yeah, yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay, here's something. I'm gonna do a little freestyle. What do you think about the what? What do you think about? Oh man, I don't know what happened at the Oscars last night that I've been watching, but I gotta say, yes, some of my picks, my predictions were right. I was stunned. Have you guys ever seen my? I just uploaded last late Friday night, early Saturday morning, which I just featured the slideshow, and yeah, and my picks were right. My odds for best director, best picture, best actor, best actress, among other colors. But I didn't get to the rest though. So, but I cannot believe what just happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Yeah, it was a smack. It was a slap like a rack and a hack and a hat and a 6-point fun. Buy me a ski low. I wish. Yeah, you know the song. I wish I was a father. I wish I was a being. Yeah, that's back in the old '90s. But man, it can't be the hat and the hack and the rat and the bat and the 6-point. Yeah. Well, this is stunning. That was one big lack of a slack, and oh man, if you want to play it backwards, play the backtrack, or I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, Chris Rack. I like it. Man, yeah. Man, yes. Coda. Yeah, I praised that film, Coda. I did see that movie. It was beautiful. Yes, and it's time to learn some sign language. Like, I wish I had a chance. I wish I had a chance to learn sign language. I don't know how, but we want to say congratulations to Coda. Yes. Yeah, and I need some training on sign language. If I want to meet Marley Matlin, I wanna try to learn sign language, and maybe have a picture with her. And I say I praise your outstanding performance. Like from there was two TV series. One of them was Picket Fences. I know she was the first deaf person to win an Academy Award, but yeah. So, but well, it was kind of a hunch, but not that much. But yeah, and who could forget Soccer Punch? Yeah. But anyway, man, I guess my prediction was right. Well, I thought last night was an incredible night, and it did not expect a fight that came in light. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm still using it. So using it right here. Click. Okay. Yeah, using my brother's old school laptop. I'm gonna play in the pool. Yep, I'm playing the pool, but I'm calling me a fool. Okay, guys. Um, okay. All right, do you guys see it? Let me hold it still. I don't know how. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Read it and weep it. All right. Just find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Don't forget the hashtag DanaMans Weekly. Yep. There it is. Okay. And don't forget, just last Saturday, I just uploaded. We have the very first slideshow of 2022. Takes place the first 2 months and the first week of March. So, excuse me. So we had the first two. So we had the first two months and the first week of March. So, and you guys are in this one. That includes you, Richie. That includes you, Kahn. That includes you, Kit. That includes you, Mr. Tez. Among others. So you guys are gonna like it. All right, guys. Thank you, Kahn. Go ahead, back to you. Let's tell Richie to call it a night.
Heck yes, awesome. Hey, for all the ins and outs and going ons in El Paso, Texas, check out Dan the Man Weekly. It is going down. Everything in the arts and whatnot is over there for your reading. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Dan. It's been a great night, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for your service and what you do. Heck yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, it has been an awesome night. I can read us something to close us out here. Find us something.
Please.
Right. Okay, sounds good. And then I'll hand the mic back over to Richard. This is called is that how I'm feeling? All right. So this is called Refuge from my book, My Abyss. I wrote him free. I pray for refuge from this tremendous heartache. If you end up in the clutches of injustice permanently, what am I going to do? Kind of wish you were not his dad. Kind of wish I had found out sooner, just wishing for some kind of relief, a sign. Just need the universe to work in my favor, please. This has been a DJ week. I am sulking and somber. I just need something I do not have, something that no one can give me. What am I to do with 2 pieces of a broken heart? How do I mend? The sun is shining. The sun is not shining. When will it smile again? The songs on the radio. Love after true love, and no one else is you, and that is why. What do I do with these emotions I feel? My heart needs you. Immense grief, decades of mourning. God, please remove this anchor from my chest. I do not want this anymore. All right, a little something. Yeah, man, this has been an awesome night. I enjoyed kind of just being able to take my time. I realized I could take my time anyway, but I tend to kind of just, and it was nice to chop it up with you a little bit. You know what I mean? To check in, mental health check in and get little backstories on the poems a little bit, make sure everybody feels seen and heard and hugged a little bit. So anyway, yeah. So it's been great, man. This was good for me. I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to what we got going on Thursday. I'm gonna be Richie's putting on the Border Census Project is putting on a fundraiser, and Richie's asked some of the homies to come out. So me and Christine, and forgive me, I don't know the other gentleman's name. We're gonna be a part of something local, which I'm so excited about. I wanna make sure I use my words for my grounds as well. Amen. So heck yeah, it's gonna be exciting to do that, and there's gonna be all kind of good poet whatnot going on next month. So you guys, we're just gonna keep doing the same thing we've been doing, just probably a little extra. And anyway, David Reyes, I apologize. Yes, heck yeah. Forgive me, I don't know him. But anyway, I'm gonna meet him Thursday. So thank you guys, Kit, all of you, everybody that came out, the folks that came and just kind of was our audience tonight. We need that as always. Man, we are gonna hold ourselves and make it to Thursday. Okay. Hey, kiss yourselves, be compassionate with yourselves, y'all. Like this is the time where we got to be extra compassionate with ourselves. Whatever you're going through, beating yourself up about it ain't gonna make it better, right? All right, I love y'all, and I'm handing the mic back over to Richie. Hey man, we haven't had any Uber action in a minute. I just want to throw that out there.
You know what? That's hold on, I'm getting a crazy echo. That's reserved for live performances now. Or features. No, good point. I don't know. We'll see. Yes. So if you're watching and you are in the El Paso area, Border Senses is our local nonprofit organization that promotes the literary arts and literacy through a variety of different projects, including Barbed Wire Open Mic. So that's why I am the project director. That's my official position. We are part of a nonprofit. The others involve writing workshops for a variety of different groups, including teens, young teenagers, and young college students, and another for migrants and the family of migrant workers. And we also have a journal that I believe we might be kickstarting pretty soon. So I know that all of you guys who participate in these nights have another place to submit to. That it could be a good chance to get on that. It's the Border Census Journal, literary journal. We have in the past, Robin has worked as editor. So it's a good tradition, and so I do think that we might be starting that up again. We do have an open mic Tuesday at Mona Bar of Modern Art. That's every other Tuesday. Come through. Those nights can get pretty wild. It's a bar. It's a lot of fun though. I always have a lot of fun, but I would say if you're a poet, try and come early because that's when we get some good vibes going, and it doesn't matter either way. We're gonna have a good time. Thursday we are gonna have a fundraiser for Border Census. Come through. I just on the flyer, I put Poet Kahn, Christine, and David Reyes. But really, come through. I'm pretty much going to feature any of the writers because we want to support the literary arts. So you get a little bit of extra time. We'll have some good brews. There's a food truck there, Casa de Cuchillos. They usually have some pretty delicious food. And if you're not drinking, Slow Goblin is right across the street. They make delicious coffee and I believe teas and have water and stuff available. I'm going to end the night with a poem I'm trying to edit. And sometimes one of the best ways to edit is just to say it out loud and see what works and what doesn't work. Because I'm having some trouble of some lines I want to cut out. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to listen to it and see what's going on. I hope the journal does come back, Kit. Yeah. I think that might be one of the plans, but we'll put a bookmark on that for now. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? Let me move this window to the other window because I have my monitor here, but I also have one here. All right. Can you dig it? These soft, syrupy syllables of sweet and sonic tonic, saxophonic and savory strings dipped in melodic prose. This is midnight music, a little something to dance to. Behold this tapestry of creation and destruction. It's the folding and unfolding of the cosmos in the breath of a moment. These are songs to hold on the tip of your tongue, as if sung from a celestial vagabond bloomings of bent around the street corner and nowhere else but tomorrow. Don't ingest the smoke. There's so much more in the air, like music. We're running on empty and the moon is near full. See, we've got the whole night ahead of us and just enough fuel as origami dreams of the heart take flight. Having never before believed so much in the potential of a horizon, carve your name into sidewalks, etch your essence into the secret passageways of underground cities. Look for those hidden corridors that keep and hold the secret blues of desolation, solemn, happy, otherworldly angels in their glow of existence. We will walk down the crossroads and explore chords of resistance. We're all students to the sounds of a Saturday night or any other. Everything else is embellishment. Mystified by the music, we succumb to the late night mellow beats of infinite theoretical musings. This all too big world grows heavier in the hearts of poets with hungry eyes. Behold this tapestry of creation and destruction. It's the folding and unfolding of the cosmos and the breath of a moment. These are songs to hold on the tip of your tongue, as if sung from celestial vagabond bloomings of bent around the street corner and nowhere else but tomorrow. All right. Man, I'm gonna edit that heavily. But
Ooh, Richie. Was that from the prompts from a few weeks ago, by the way?
What?
No,
You gotta
it's
be
not.
kidding
I
me.
should add that. That's been an old one. Yeah, right, Dan? How dare I? All right, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. For people who've been tuning in, yo, my bad. We usually give shouts out to people on the live stream, but thanks to all who tuned in. Mary, all right, I see Dan's freaking out on the. Okay, he's on here.
Yeah, I'm
As-
using my
as
phone watching YouTube.
It's all good, man. I'm gonna mute you while I say goodnight to YouTube. All right, yo, for the stream, check it out. Maybe if you look in the comments, you might already see the timestamps. Show us some love, you know? The way YouTube works is if you share this with people, if you leave a comment, you like it, you share it, more people get to see it. And the more people get to see it, we get to see everybody's great work. We'll be back next Monday, April, Poetry Month. It's going to be crazy. Tune in if you want to perform. You guys are always welcome here at the BWOMS Stay at Home Open Mic. Thank you, Kahn. As always, killed it. I'm going to put one more time in the chat the link tree, including Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all those spots. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. Maybe send a tip. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Peace. And then, of course, as always, we're going to keep this stream open for as long